Do you believe in curses? Do you believe that somebody else, another human being, has enough power to put some kind of curse on you? Because I get that question quite a lot. People will say to me, have I been cursed in some way? Where did that belief come from? Where did that stem from? Why do you think somebody else has enough power, more power than you? Why are they more important than you to be able to put some kind of curse on you? It's got to be a belief that has been instilled in you, taught to you from a very early age, either from stories that you've read, movies you watched, somebody in the house telling you, a belief system that everything's going wrong because I must be cursed. A lot of it's in fairy tales. You know, we get read fairy tales from a very early age, and those kind of beliefs will start from very, very early on. Doesn't mean that they're true. So I have a belief. My belief is that we exchange energy. So if I'm sending love to somebody and they're going to feel it, right? They're going to feel that love. They might not even know where it's coming from, but I can send love to that person and they can feel it and they can do what they want with that feeling. If I send hatred to somebody, they will feel it. They will feel some kind of hatred, but it's also up to them what they do with that energy. They can allow that energy to control them. So this is where it comes. If you think somebody else is has done a spell on you, has created a curse on you, and you believe it, and you believe they are more powerful than you, you're telling yourself, your belief system is saying, I'm worthless. I'm powerless. You're telling yourself I'm powerless. So then that energy is going to have an effect on you. Why, if you've got another human being who just has blood flowing through their veins, they have the same organs as you, the same cellular structure, they're just a soul that's playing a part. What makes you believe that they have more power over you? What is that? That's you giving away your power. So of course, if you believe they have cursed you in some way, or you believe they're more powerful than you, you're going to manifest what you believe. It's not that they have any more power. It's the belief you have of yourself, thinking that they're more powerful. I once had a situation where I was standing in a shop. A man came in. He was a regular person that came into the shop, and he liked things a certain way. Every single day he wanted a cup of coffee and his paper. And this particular day he came in and the paper wasn't there. There was no papers there. And he went off, like absolutely off, like screamed and yelled because his routine was not regular. Like it triggered something in his brain that frightened the life out of him because his routine was going to be different. So he screamed at me. He directed it at me. And he called me everything under the sun, every name he could think of. He was violently angry. And I just stood there. I stood there and said nothing. I think I may have said sorry. Not so sorry because the paper wasn't there, but just sorry for him. I was sorry for him for being that angry. And he turned around and stormed out, didn't even have his coffee. He stormed out. He went around the corner, outside, around the corner, and he fell off the gutter and he put his back out. And we did not see him for a couple of days. And when he came back, he was using it wasn't a walking frame. He was using one of those small electric scooters because he couldn't walk. His back was out. And he came back in and he apologised. Now, somebody that was standing next to me said, you should never attack Vicky because she has friends in high places, you know, thinking that I had some kind of power over him because he yelled at me like, oh, my spirit team have ganged up on him and made him fall over outside. he would have done that to himself. His own anger would have triggered something in him, which then made him fall. I don't have that power over people. It's the acceptance of him. So I just sent him love. I just sent him, I'm sorry. In my head, I was thinking, I'm sorry you are like that. And it was more of a loving feeling. So is it that loving feeling that he suddenly felt that made him feel ashamed of the way he just treated somebody? And in that moment, he fell. You see, I don't believe that just another human being can hold that kind of power over you unless you give it away. Really think about, where did your belief system start, where you have given away your power to other people and thought that they hold something over you?